Hi and welcome in. I'm going to start today's reading by choosing 2 zodiac signs out of my bag to see who I'm reading for today. This could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, you or your partner or each of you. So it looks like I have 2 fire signs. I have Leo and Aries. So again, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, both could be you, both could be your partner, or it could be one from each. Or it could just be the energy of the relationship. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a signifier. Pull one oracle card, see what message wants to come out for an Aries Leo energy connection. Hopeless, time, and then these 2 came out as well, bluff and resistance, so I'll keep those in mind. All right, let's go ahead and grab this deck and get started. Okay, give me the energy for the first pile here, the first person in this connection. This could be the Aries or the Leo. I'm going to read this pile as the Aries, since Aries is the first one out and this pile is the first one out, but it could be either one. Let's get one more card. So the roles could be switched. Okay, 2 of Cups. All right, for the second energy. Temperance, the Emperor. Okay, and this guy kind of flew out. The Queen of Wands. Where was this? Did he fall out here? I'll leave him where I found him. Okay, for the relationship. Or the connection, rather. This might not be an actual relationship yet. Interesting. Okay, so this connection, I've got Page of Cups at the bottom. So this is definitely a romantic connection, and it kind of seems... Right now in this relationship, it seems like there might be some, there might be some discord. I have my 2 kings, the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, looking opposite directions. That I usually pay attention to where the cards are looking. It's important for me to look at that. Sorry, my camera is like sliding and slipping. With this hopeless card and this time card, it feels like there is sort of a disconnect. I don't know if you guys are speaking. But it could be that if you guys aren't speaking now, I think that you will be shortly. There's a stubborn energy here. Something feels like sort of stubborn. And sometimes the Page of Swords can almost be like a... It's like a... Sorry, I'm getting a message. I feel like I'm... This card is really interesting because there's like a face right here in the clouds with these birds. I don't know if you see it. I don't know if that was intentional. But I think that if there is a stubbornness in the connection... Oh my goodness, this camera keeps slipping. If there is a stubbornness in the connection, I think it's coming to light that either you or the other person is being stubborn. Now for the Aries pile, now again, this could be reversed, so this could be the Leo pile, but I'm just reading it as Aries. For the Aries pile, I'm actually feeling like this is Leo and this one's probably Aries, but again, it doesn't matter. This, I feel like, is an energy of wanting to move forward, but not knowing how, or sort of questioning or trying to understand how. It feels like there's like a delayed planning plans were delayed or something. It's interesting actually because I have a time tarot deck, and I was thinking I should use it, but for some reason I didn't, and I think I'm going to take it out because I do have this time here. But for the second pile here, it's almost like I think this person is actually, there's no Seven of Swords here, but I think there's actually sort of a lying, maybe like a lying to themselves situation, because I feel like this person thinks that they're really balanced and they think that they're doing the right thing, but actually they're not. And I feel like this, whoever this pile is actually the one that's bringing the stubborn energy to the relationship. And this other person here is sort of trying to understand why, like, why did that happen? Like, you know, I'm going forward. I met this new person. I really like them. We seem to really connect. And then something sort of happens, you know, like something sort of happens to throw that off. I'm going to take my time tarot out. Hold on. Let me adjust my camera. Let me fix this real quickly. There. Hopefully that'll be okay. Sorry, I was not prepared to, I wasn't going to use this deck today because I feel like I've been using it a lot and I just wanted to do something different, but I'm going to use my time tarot. So what happened here? Why are the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles not facing each other? What's going on? Page of Swords again. It seems like somebody learned something, or there was some sort of emotional reaction to some information that came in. There was an emotional reaction. It's causing this stubborn energy, and it's causing this desire to move on for some reason. Maybe move on together, like closer together. But the Three of Cups to me, I don't feel like I usually feel that way with the Three of Cups, but I feel like I'm getting like a third party energy because it's because something feels deceptive about this person over here, because the person that they're showing is really balanced and giving and warm and all this stuff and gentle, but then underneath I feel like is like this Empress or this Emperor energy, but almost like in a negative way, like just like stubborn, sort of selfish, like basically the shadow Aries side of things, maybe brash. But it does feel like there is some, if there's not a third party energy, maybe there was something that came to light that caused like this sort of rift here with the kings. And when I say kings, I don't mean two males. It could be, but it doesn't really matter. But I feel like this person here, let's get your feelings over here. This person here, I feel like this is you. Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're confused about what to do about this person. With the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Cups, I feel like you're in a two of mind about everything. This new information that you learned, I think it's causing you to want to leave because you don't think that this is going to get fixed, whatever this is. I don't feel like that you think that this is fixable, whatever this is, whether if it's third party or not. This could even have to do with a group of friends. I'm feeling like with these three ladies here on the Three of Cups, it just feels like that. But yeah, I feel like if this is not you, like that your other person is kind of wanting to move on. And I almost kind of feel like you both feel, I feel like you almost both feel that you're too mature for the drama. And I don't know if this other person is bringing like quote unquote drama, why they feel like that, but it's almost like they're creating things and then they just don't want to deal with it. Like they're creating issues and they don't want to look at it for whatever reason, because they can't face that they've done it or they don't have that. But it just feels like a very stuck, stubborn energy, maybe even controlling. Like they want to control the Queen of Wands, or they want you to see them as the Queen of Wands, like this like very gentle, nurturing, but passionate person, but they're really the Emperor. Yeah, it does feel like you're trying to decide what to do. But why is the time here? Is there like a time crunch? Is there a time? I think you're just tired of it. I think if you guys are stuck in a cycle, like you've spent a lot of time on this relationship or connection, I actually think that you're just tired of it with the Five of Cups or with the Five of Coins, and you just want to move on to the Nine of Cups. Or maybe you feel like you're running out of time. You have this, because sometimes the Five of Coins or the Five of Pentacles can be a fear. Maybe you fear that you're never going to get that Nine of Cups if you stay in this connection. And it's hopeless. Wow, I do apologize. This is kind of a sad reading. But let's see. Let me get some advice. Can I get some advice for the person who feels hopeless in this connection? Some advice or some confirmation. I feel like you know what's going to make you happy. You already know. You have like the answer with the Judgment card. You have the answer of what's going to make you happy and what's going to... If you're afraid that you're never going to find love, or you're never going to find the kind of love that you think that you deserve, or that you feel that you deserve, you definitely do deserve it. And this advice is very clear. It's telling you to start over, that your joy can be found somewhere else in a different cycle with a different person. The Seven of Wands is knowing... It's like having the courage of your convictions. It's like saying, no, this is what I want. I know this is what I want. It's like drawing a line in the sand. And I feel like maybe that's what you need to do. Boundaries perhaps is a theme in this connection. But it does feel very much like, I know what's going to make me happy. I've made that judgment call. I've made that choice. I've made that choice to lift myself up out of this connection. Like, you know what's going to make you happy, and that is going to be a new start. Can I just get one more moon, like maybe a moonology? I like these cards. So if you're in a relationship or a connection and you feel like this person is not loving you the way that you should be loved, or the way that you want to be loved, and you feel like you deserve something better, then my video serves as your confirmation that yes, you deserve something better, and there is something better waiting for you. Let's get a moonology. Oops, sorry. I keep hitting the camera. Prosperity lies ahead. And I also have the answers you need are coming. So yeah, it seems to me like you already know what to do. You already know where to go. It's just a matter of actually doing it. So what lies ahead if our hopeless person here does move forward? What lies ahead for them? I dropped some cards. But I have the Father of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So it looks like you might have another fire sign coming in, or like maybe a fire sign rising, or someone with fire sign placements. Someone who's more like you, perhaps. Now, the Ten of Wands, I do want to say this actually is one of my favorite cards in the tarot. I might be a weird reader for thinking that. But the thing is that Tens are endings. That's the ending of a cycle. This is the end of a difficult period here. This 10 of Wands, it's the end of that cycle. And then in comes the 2 of Cups for you. So if you do leave this connection, I do believe that there is going to be a King of Wands, male or female, coming in for you. So someone who's passionate, energetic, forward moving, and hopefully they'll be more like you. And I think that's what I'm getting off this King of Wands. It might not necessarily be a fire sign, but it's someone who's going to be more aligned to you. So that's all I have for you, and I hope you find your 2 of Cups. You deserve it. Have a blessed day.